Hello everyone, this is Ginger Pana. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a share of a continuation of how I decorated and embellished my star tags. So in my previous video, and I'll link it below, I showed you how to make these Chanel wrapped or these yarn wrapped Chanel stars, and I made them out of pipe cleaners. Okay, so I'm coming back here to show you how I ended up embellishing them. I added continued this is like baby yarn in case some of you were asking me. This is baby yarn. So it's just baby yarn is really soft and kind of fluffy and thicker than the regular yarn. And so that's what I used for this. And I think it comes in all different kinds of colors, more pastel because I think this is baby yarn, but you might be able to find some bright solids in your stores. In Hawaii, we're very limited, so it's whatever Walmart or our local craft store, which maybe is only one or two that carry yarn. Other than that, we have to order it online. So I added the tie tag on this like this, and then some I added the yarn, just regular yarn, and I did a yarn bow here, so I just glued it. So this is where it'll hide the seam where I attached the star to make the star. So that's one. So these are not embellished, these are extras because I wanted to show you what I kind of did with the layering of my stars. Okay, and then I'm gonna swap a 12 days of Christmas swap with Jennifer, and this is the finale of wrapping. So I'm wrapping all the gifts, and I wanted to do like a gnome theme on my wrapping. So I had these gnomes from Simon Says Stamps, and they come in two sizes, this size and a smaller one, which you will see on my tags because I used them all. I just used some designer paper that I had from Stampin' Up, and it's lots of gingham and checkered kind of print, and so I love that. I did follow Amy R. Savvy's tutorial on how she made her gnomes, and I will link her video below, and she showed how she colored up her noses and beard and how she pieced all the her gnomes together. Okay, so these are the leftovers, these are the large ones. And so if you remember, I had two sizes of stars. I had the one I bought from Walmart and the one that I made my replica of it. Now up here in this corner is all the different kinds of bows that I was playing with from my stash. And I just did some flower center cutouts in the back. I did some glitter foam. I did some, this is my Creative Time bow die. It's a little one, and I just embellished it and layered it. So this is from all the paper line that I used the gnomes from. These bows, I think they are I want to say, oh here, it's right here. It's a Amy Tangerine set. So it's this one. Okay, so I used it to embellish the top of my bows. Some I used these, and these are from Daiso. I think they only came in pink, blue, and this color, tan, or yeah, cream, beige. Okay, and then we also had to number our gifts from 1 to 12 in the order that we want them to open it. And the premise was to get this 12 days before Christmas, which I failed to do. So Jennifer, thank you for being so patient with me. But I didn't want to put the numbers on the tags, and so I made individual tags. I punched it out with this Marvi Uchida tag die that I've had in my stash for years. So I just cut it out. I punched a hole with my crocodile, and I just adhered sticker numbers that I had in my stash. Okay, so they go 1 through 12. Okay, so here goes. Here are my embellished stars. So what I did was I got this one is really plain because this was, I think, my first one. I was trying to figure out how to embellish it. I didn't want to hide the gnome so much, but So this one has just the flower center punch and the Daiso bowl, and I did my gnome here on this star. Okay, this is the small ones are my handmade ones, the star that is. Okay, here's another one. So this one I used to create my creative time bow. It's a flat bow. I played around with embellish, dimensional bow and stuff, but I think this flat one was the best to use with this size star. So here's the other gnome. Okay, so some of my beards came out kind of weird because I did all one color on all of them and it dried and I couldn't blend them. I should have done them one by one, but that's okay. Okay, and then here is the other one. And here is the other one. So I kind of mix matched the paper pad. One thing about Stampin' Up! Paper collections, they all match with each other. So you kind of can't go wrong with the ones that you choose. Okay, now these, they came in for the Walmart Chanel or Fuzzy Stars. This is the Walmart one. Okay, so I only had 4 in a pack, so I think I only made 4 big ones. So this is where I used a really big gnome because I could get away with covering the star better. There was more real estate to put the big gnome on, put the bow on. I did the same tie, took off all of the, there was red gingham with baker's twine tie, took it all off. I cut it all off. And so in my first video, you're going to see how the stars originally came. And I took it apart and I did my own bows up on the top so that it kind of matches better. Okay, so that one, this one, and this one. So this one I could get away with doing the dimensional bow because the star was bigger. Okay, so those are my 3 big stars. And then just to kind of show you how I wrapped it. So this one is the only one with the peppermint. I'm sorry, this is a gift. So I did put in a cello bag with this peppermint tissue and I put this blue gnome on it. So this is how it kind of looks. A lot of my wrapping have this red, white, and green yarn. And here is a number. So when Jennifer sees it, she knows which ones to open in what order. So this is the first one. And it doesn't really matter what, there's a dent in it. It doesn't really matter what order she opens it at this point, but I just wanted to follow through with how we were supposed to do our tagging. Okay, so like I said, I didn't want to put the number on the tag because I wanted her to take this off. Everything is tied in a bow, so I don't think nothing is in a knot, so you can take it all off and reuse it, especially the Chanel stars. So you can take it all off and reuse it. So I didn't want to put anything else on this. She can further embellish it if she wants. She can put a saying if she wants in years to come. So it's up to her what she wants to do. So this is how one of the gifts will look like. Okay, and then the reason why I went with gnomes is not because the gifts itself are gnomes, but I found this really cute wrapping paper at Target, I think. No, TJ Maxx. And so I bought two rolls of it, but there wasn't too much paper on it. It was really thick and it had glitter all over it. So I don't like to glitter wrapping paper because it's so messy. So I'm sorry, Jennifer, some of this falls off, but I did wrap all the gifts, whatever I could, in the gnome paper. And I got, those lint removers? I got them from Daiso. So those lint removers that are roll and you roll on your clothes to get the lint off. Well, I use it on the paper. So when I wrapped it, I went with the roller and I took off all the excess glitter. Okay, and so I think I used practically the whole roll of the lint remover because there was so much glitter. Because just one gift took up one sheet, and then I had to roll. I was wrapping it on my spare bed in my spare bedroom, so my spare bed. So there's glitter all over the sheet, so I had to roll all that too. So this one I used the baby yarn to wrap this gift because I wanted to see how it would look with just all white. Because the red, green, and white yarn didn't really match my tags, but it's okay. Okay, so then again, there'll be two bowls up here because one is a bowl from the actual wrapping and one is the tie of this star. And I didn't really want to cut it because I wanted it to keep it long so she could use it in the future. Okay, so that is how each of my gifts will be wrapped, and hopefully she'll do an unboxing video, but if not, there were 6 handmade items and 6 store-bought, and I did put in extra doodads and gifts in there because and snacks to thank you, Jennifer, for everything that you do for me and your love and support, and um, just bearing with my lateness. This is really late. It's gonna be like 2 months late. So thank you anyways. So I hope everyone enjoys what I did with the stars, and sky's the limit when you decorate these Chanel stars, and you can make lots of shapes with them, and you can come up with many great ideas on how to embellish your stars. Okay, and here's the other one. Okay, everyone, so I will see you again really soon. Thank you. Bye.